While CBFC chief Pahlaj Nihalani may have backed the board's decision to not certify the film Lipstick Under My Burkha, B-Town stars have now come out in full support of the movie. While director and actor Farhan Akhtar said that the reason quoted by the board not to certify the film is absolutely untenable, actor Diya Mirza has gone on to say that the board is confused as to whether its role is to certify or censor movies. The entire cast of the movie spoke to NewsX, while Ratna Pathak Shah reiterated from London that such movies are made to jolt the consciousness of our audience, but the reaction by the CBFC board was on the extreme end. Another actor from the same film, Sushant Singh, called for greater freedom of expression. Expressing resentment over the treatment meted out to the film, producer Prakash Jha said that he had nothing to say to Pahlaj and that he would challenge the decision in a tribunal. Director of the movie, Alankrita Bharadwaj, too, told NewsX from Glasgow that it was a systematic attempt to get rid of any attempt to challenge the dominant discourse in the society.
It wouldn't have been made. Such a film would not have been made by the big budget masala types. No, it's a flight of fantasy that I cannot take at the moment. The fact is that these kind of stories can be told only by people who look at the world differently, who want to question the world. The large budget film industry, the Bollywood industry, does not want to ask those kinds of questions. And that's why I wouldn't expect them to do that either. I'm happy that they are coming out in support for a film like this, though, because I suppose all of us are realizing that these stories have to be told. I mean, Dangal, Pink, there are so many films in the recent past which are trying to ask these questions and tell these stories also. So this is a bit hopeful, and I think that this kind of a fight is inevitable. We will have to push our way through. I didn't know whether I should laugh or cry. The reasons given seem to be so absurd that I felt like laughing. But the fact that they represent something that's happening in our country makes me very, very worried. But we seem to be in a state of denial about the reality of our country. We pretend that we are a completely moral and ethical world, and everything around us tells us that that's not true. Women in particular seem to be in this very conflicted situation where we are expected to behave in a certain way all the time. So a film like this, when it does come around, certainly rattles a part of our society. But that's what cinema is supposed to do, isn't it?
I'm dumbfounded, especially the reasons they have given. It is a lady-oriented film and they have fantasy beyond life or above life, something like that. And एक particular community के sentiment hurt हो सकते हैं. First of all, I'm tired of this, community's sentiments getting hurt. What are we supposed to make? Are we supposed to publish scripts first, beforehand? Ask public opinion? भाई किसी के sentiment तो hurt नहीं हो रहे हैं. Now can we make this movie? If the government has given such rights to Censor Board that they can deny film certification to a particular film, then they've exercised that power. But the way they have exercised it, for the reasons they have exercised, very foolish. And government should take away this right from the Censor Board. Only courts or the parliament should have the power to decide that if a particular book or creative thing like a movie or documentary is so outrageous that it might, start unrest in the country, there should be powers that should decide that, not Censor Board.
It's really bizarre. You've said it. It's absolutely bizarre because the reasons certified are way above anybody's understanding that it's a lady-oriented film and their fantasies above life, and it also says that there's a particular section of the community or a society which might take it sensitively. But I've been a part of the film. I've seen the film thrice already, and I really don't think कि ऐसा कुछ है film में. Yes, it is a lady-oriented film, and we are all very proud of it because I think ये कहानी जो हम बताना चाह रहे हैं, ये मेरा मानना है कि ऐसी कहानियां हमें और लोगों तक पहुंचानी चाहिए because you know when it comes to objectifying women तब कोई बात नहीं करता. When there are women wearing two-piece scantily clad clothes तब कोई बात नहीं करता. That comes within the limitations of the CBFC, वो बेहतर जानते होंगे. लेकिन ये कहानी I'm very proud of this story. It's something which I personally feel which should be out there, and लोगों को decide करना चाहिए कि वो ये film देखना चाहते हैं कि नहीं देखना चाहते हैं.
We have all been very shocked and very confused as to why the Censor Board has refused us a certificate. Yeah, we are making a simple film. It's a simple film about desires of women. I don't understand why the Censor Board is feeling so threatened at the fact that 4 women are talking about their sexual desires and they can think about fantasizing, you know, about certain things in their life when men can so openly do it. Why such a patriarchal society? And I think in 2017, we should not go back into the Ghungat system, and if we don't, you know, if they are going to start banning art, then nobody will make art.
We have with us Pahlaj Nihalani right at his office. Sir, you know, the latest controversies regarding Prakash Jha's movie, CBFC has not issued certificate to the movie.
देखिए, मैं किसी को मिला या नहीं मिला, हमारे काम है पिक्चर को सर्टिफिकेट देना, लेकिन इतनी फिल्मों को सर्टिफिकेट दिया कोई उसकी बात नहीं करता है. जो फिल्म ऑब्जेक्शनेबल होगी, जिसको सर्टिफिकेट यूनानिमस रिफ्यूज किया गया है, चाहे वो ईसी हो चाहे आरसी हो, और प्रोड्यूसर के पास अभी भी ऑप्शंस बहुत है. ही कैन गो द कोर्ट, ही कैन गो टू दी एफकैट में जा सकता है. तो इसमें की और इतने में घबराने की क्या बात है? घबराहट हो गई प्रोड्यूसर को.
But people like Shyam Benegal and top people are talking that you have not issued. Sir, Prahlad sir.
See, I don't think so there should be any controversy because there is a system in place. Let me just try and explain. So CBFC is there, which is certification for film certification. Then there is FCAT, which is the Appellate Tribunal for Film Certification. Within the CBFC, there's a examining committee and then there's a reviewing committee. So these are the various places available for a filmmaker to show his film and then get it approved and get the certification that they want. If the examining committee does not give them a certificate which they're happy with, they can always appeal to the reviewing committee. If the reviewing committee also does not give them a certificate that they're happy with, that means the entire CBFC is not given them a certificate, then they can always apply it to the Appellate Tribunal. So this is, if I can explain in very simple words, you go to a lower court, you're not happy with it, you go to the higher court. So this is all part of the system. Now, what is the controversy? The people again and again keep talking about the government intervention in trying to have a certain ideology of films, which I can't understand because most of the films are getting passed in the FCAT. Now, both the FCAT, which is the Appellate Tribunal, and the Film Certification Board have both been placed by this same government. So most of the films are getting passed by FCAT. In the government, we are not at all concerned with the functioning of these two establishments, and these two institutions work on themselves.
Well, it's not just the actors of the movie Lipstick Under My Burkha, but the film fraternity too has come out in full support of the movie. Let's quickly take a listen in as to what other prominent faces in the industry have had to say.
Freedom of expression through your films and creative medium is something that we all have the right to.
सेंसर बोर्ड थोड़ा लीनियंट होना चाहिए हमारे देश में, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं पे हम लोग मॉडर्न हो रहे हैं, हमारे ट्रेडिशंस, हमारे वैल्यूज चेंज हो रहे हैं, हम लोग दूसरे कंट्रीज को एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, कल्चर्स को एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं. सो मे बी सेंसर बोर्ड थोड़ा जरा अपनी नाट लूज करे तो अच्छा रहेगा.
I think so. It's just curbing the freedom of speech, and film और entertainment जो sections है वो एक ऐसे sections है जहाँ पे मैं मानता हूँ कि अगर आपको सेंसर बोर्ड रखना है आप रखिए, लेकिन आप इतना नहीं आवाज़ को दबा सकते, बिकॉज हमारी कंट्री शुड बी प्रोग्रेसिव. यू नो, अब बाहर की इतने मुल्कों की पिक्चरों के अंदर फिल्म जो है, फिल्म फ्रेटर्निटी इतना ज़्यादा एक्सेल कर रही है. वाई है? हर चीज़ को क्यों हमारे ऐसा कोई मूवी हुआ ही नहीं है जहाँ पर हमारे यहाँ पर ड्रामा ना हुआ हो. हर बारी सेंसर बोर्ड के साथ प्रॉब्लम होती है, फिर वो कहते हैं 2 सीन काट दीजिए, 3 काट दीजिए. बट वाई कांट पीपल, आप अपना सर्टिफिकेट दीजिए, आप डायरेक्टर मत बनने की कोशिश करें.
हमें ये लोगों को डेफिनेटली ये बात पहुंचानी है कि सेंसरशिप शुड बी ए गाइडलाइन एंड इट शुड नॉट बी कि आप कैंची लेके खड़े हो गए या डंडा लेके खड़े हो गए. एक सेंसरशिप की गाइडलाइन होनी चाहिए. वी आर मैच्योर इनफ एंड इट्स अ मैच्योर डेमोक्रेसी एंड पीपल शुड बी अलाउड टू मेक व्हाट दे वांट टू कम्युनिकेट एज लॉन्ग एज इट डजंट हर्ट एनीबॉडीज सेंटिमेंट्स एंड डजंट प्रोवोक एनी एंटी-नेशनल फीलिंग्स. आई थिंक वी शुड बी अलाउड.
बोर्ड बना हुआ है वो डेफिनेटली एक ऐसी बॉडी है जिसको हम लोगों ने ही बनाया है और हमारे लोगों के लिए ही बनी हुई है. एंड वी हैव वेरी reputed people taking care of it and they know what to decide. इतने सालों से हम लोग ऑनर करते आए हैं उनको and I'm sure I think they'll be the right people to take a call that which product should come in front of people.
Yet again a film is in problem. Yet again a film is denied certification. Yet again we have to say the same thing, that you are a certification body, you have no right. It's become very boring. I mean, it's time that they were spoken to and the body was streamlined. Your guidelines, in your recommendations, add a line, say that this film has this content, that content, say that you disagree with the film, but let it be seen.
Sunny Leone, who are doing a lot of movies that are openly being screened. Then we also have a lot of these item songs that are a part of every movie these days. And they're all titillating, so to say, that's the whole purpose of having them in the movie, to titillate the senses. So if there's a movie that has a genuine topic behind it, and if it's trying to talk about something that exists there, and in that perspective, there are certain scenes, I think the censor board should definitely not ban it, because it's just a way to express, So you're literally saying that, okay, women do not have this freedom and men do. So I think it's absolutely wrong.